Let's talk about sustainability. Sustainability has become a very, very big topic, not just in flooring, but in every interior environment and every product being manufactured today. Everyone wants to know, is it being sustainably manufactured? There are some important things to understand. What makes the company and the product sustainable? What does it mean? What are the companies doing and what are the products made of? So let's start with the company. One important thing about the company to be a sustainable manufacturer is that the company practices sustainable manufacturing capabilities, processes, and uses certain technologies that are allowing that company to be more conscious and more sustainable in their processes of producing their products. So, one is, are they using sustainable raw materials? Are they using raw materials that can be recycled? And are they using raw materials that can be regenerated? In the world of laminate flooring, our core component is wood. Wood is a completely renewable resource that is extremely well managed. We use a portion of pre-consumer waste and scrap that we recycle. We use recycled raw materials in the form of sawdust from sawmills. We use wood chips from waste of, again, sawmills and factories that when they grind up wood, that is nothing but waste. We use that. And then we also use waste timber. These are logs that have fallen over in the woods or in the forest because of heavy snows or storms or things like that. The only time that we use actual logwood, where we cut down a tree, is part of the natural management and thinning of the forestry to ensure biodiversity and to ensure health within the forest. This helps with fires and controlling fires. It also helps to allow more sunlight in, which speeds the growing process of the wood. In our world, we grow more of our raw material every year than we use to produce our product. This is sustainability. In addition to that, a sustainable manufacturer will use alternative and sustainable green energy sources, whether that's wind, solar, biomass, or any other source of clean burning energy or sustainable energy that is not releasing carbons out into the atmosphere. So different manufacturers, different practices of energy, but this is very important to understand what is the company that's producing your product using to make their flooring. Some companies today are touting carbon neutrality. Some companies are touting carbon negativity. This means that they are sequestering more carbon in the manufacturing process than they're releasing into the atmosphere. This does not only include the manufacturing process, it includes the entire supply chain going to produce a certain product. In the world of laminate flooring, this includes transport of our raw materials, it includes transport of our finished products, it includes a lot of different areas to make the company sustainable. In addition to that, today we are required to produce an ESG report, Environmental Sustainability and Governance Report. This report tells anybody willing to read it, these are the things that we do as a company today, and this is where we are going tomorrow with respect to our environmental footprint and our sustainability. Important is that we not only use pre-consumer, but we also use post-consumer scrap. So we are a recycler of many of the things that consumers throw away in a renovation project, demolition project, or anything like that. Those are some of the key components that make a manufacturer sustainable. If we talk about the product, it's important to understand that the product is also sustainable. What does that mean? It could mean that the product has a 360-degree life cycle. Not only is it made with recycled material and material that is sustainably sourced and it's renewable, but the finished product, once it's at the end of its life, can now also be recycled into some other product, whether it's melamine-faced chipboard, or the reality is this product can be burned to create energy in a very, very clean way. So having sustainably sourced raw materials, having a 360-degree life cycle, having the product be easy to recycle, those are all things that make the product more sustainable. It also contributes to a healthy indoor living environment because we're not using heavy chemicals, we're not using heavy metals, we don't use anything that could harm a pet, a child, a human being in any interior environment. So these products actually contribute very much to a healthy indoor air quality.